Oh yeah, let's start out the stream with a yawn.
None of that.
Oh no, yeah. So yeah, I was fighting with the new iPhone, trying to get everything backed up. Because it's been so long, I forgot I needed to back up my old iPhone on my computer and then uh, transfer everything over that way. So, but considering how full that this iPhone is, it's taking its dear sweet time backing up the original iPhone before I can move things over. So, and don't even say I could use iCloud. I have like 38 gigs of pictures and videos. Your stunned silence is very reassuring.
I have a question. Why aren't you using iCloud? Just kidding. As he ducks. Shit, now I need to roll for initiative.
Yeah, you do. At disadvantage.
Oh, crap, and I rolled a 1. I'll take what's coming to me. Death by boofing.
Yep. Hey, Sojan. Oh. Yeah, and I think I'm going to pour myself a drink before I start painting, too. It's feeling like that. Yeah. Why so much on your phone? Not like I may or may not have kids and like to take pictures of them and take them on vacations. You know, just doing the good dad things, I guess. What to drink? Do I smoke some more whiskey or do I, what do I do?
Well, what do you got there? What are our choices besides smoking whiskey?
Well, I have the cold peated scotch, which you need to come over and try at some point, Doc.
Yeah.
I have the honey whiskey. I have some mixers I could do. So, like, I could, just mix up, like, some,
Well, what's most expedient?
What's most expedient? I do have some cans of beer in the fridge, too.
Well, there you go.
Alright. Oh, okay. I'll hobble over to my fridge. Here we go. All right. Oh, here's Muse. Right as I come back with the beer. Got me a chocolate peanut butter porter. Alright, so Jan, see you in just a minute. Alright. Quick. And yeah, it feels like with what I'm doing with the wings, like Gel Tips said, yeah, it'll be... I'm on episode 21 now. I'll be done with the wings by 28. I may have to go and look at my YouTube channel. This feels like the longest running series, but I feel like I did the Stompa longer. I don't know. What do you... Should we take a peek, guys?
Take a peek of what? YouTube?
Yeah. See if I have 38 video. Okay, I have 38 videos for the Stompa. So, okay. And who knows if I had more streams for that just didn't get transferred over or something. There is a distinct possibility of that. And how has everyone's week been so far?
Well, it figured out that I've probably been doing something on multiple projects I've been working on at work, but other than that, okay.
Well, that's good that it was okay. And hey, at least you figured it out that you were maybe doing something wrong and you can fix it.
That's right.
Hey guys.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
What's up, Sojan?
And how is everyone today?
Tired now.
Yeah, also tired.
Good day otherwise. Just tired now. Just kind of, yeah, fighting with the new iPhone, forgetting shit on how to transfer things to it. Waiting for the backup of the old phone to happen since, you know, it's never happened before. All kinds of fun stuff. How about you?
Me?
Yep.
I'm good. Busy as always. We're good. Hoping to go get to play some Pathfinder tomorrow.
Nice.
We got a million things going on. I got a million projects, I swear to God, I gotta do.
Yep. Lincoln, you still on for Baldur's Gate tomorrow?
I will be unable to make it.
Why? Why?
I have to get up extra early Friday for a road trip.
Are you driving?
Yes.
Well, then get some energy drinks and stay up and play with us. Okay, first of all, how early is early?
I need to be on the road by 4 a.m.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, like I was gonna try to come up with an objection too, but Jesus.
So I shall get up at 3.
Where are we even going?
Oh, I'm traveling south to see my Mima, who is turning 92. See my youngest son, see my uncle, and hopefully see my Doge. My Doge is going on 14 years old and he's in the retirement home for doggies and enjoying his golden years.
Okay.
That's a pretty old dog.
Best dog ever. Shoots way above his weight class. Like, he is definitely a Super Saiyan dog. So yeah, otherwise I would definitely hop on Baldur's Gate, but I'll have to catch you next week.
Okay.
Feel free to, use the Dark Urge and murder everybody in my absence.
Because that'll be perfect for my paladin.
We'll just blame it on the mind flayers. It's fine.
Yeah.
Brain worms.
They give you the brain eggs. Okay, making progress. And if you guys can see that well enough, just let me know. If you need me to move stuff, let me know.
I can see it.
Okay. I know Sojan can't see it. He has such a tiny screen.
Yep.
Oh, Uncle Taz. I miss playing D&D Pathfinder. I do too. That's why I'm going to play some Pathfinder tomorrow night. There's a store where I have a friend who runs Pathfinder Society, so it's organized play. And I kept saying, I want to go back and do it. I want to go back and do it. It's been, because I've been so busy, Thursday night, it's kind of nice to take off. And I'm like, no, I really want to do this. So, because I don't have enough stuff. I don't have enough stuff going on in my life.
Yeah.
I just decided to add that too.
Yeah, because you aren't busy enough, Muse.
No, not at all. And it's bi-weekly Thursdays because on the other Thursdays, it's I'm running or kind of hosting a paint night at the Court Game Store. So they want people ask for it on some time other than Sundays, and I was like, sure, I can maybe I can come and do Thursdays. It was supposed to be like an army paint night, like a Warhammer night, but it's kind of just paint whatever.
All right.
Did anybody watch the Nintendo Direct from today?
Nope.
No, but I heard something about Switch too. So I know
Yeah.
diddly squat about. I didn't watch it, so.
Well, the only
Sorry, I don't have
Sorry, go
time
ahead.
I don't have time to play. I play World of Warcraft, and that's enough. I don't even have time to really play that properly.
So what was the news,
wow,
Lincoln?
it's a full-time job.
Not anymore. They've made it so that it's more for. Because a lot of people, aren't just college students who basically are spending all their free time playing WoW. Now we've got, kids and jobs and things like that, so they changed the game. So I feel like I get to do things on it, but it don't have to be on there 24/7, which is nice.
Well, what was the headline, Lincoln?
The system itself is a nice, impressive. It's not just a refresh; it's a good upgrade, feature set and all that. But it's going to cost $449. But the thing that's the big owie for me is that the Nintendo first-party titles, like your Mario's, etc., so on, they introduced a higher price. Physical copies at $90, digital copies at $80.
For like the classic games.
Well, like Mario Kart World is a launch title, and like I said, if you want the physical copy, it's $90.
Oh, okay.
If you want the digital, so the buy-in ceiling is now higher, which, ouch.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I used to think getting a game for $59.99 was good for me, but holy moly.
Yep, they had to go and prove that wrong.
Game prices were lower than they should have been with regard to inflation for a long time. This was always one of the better ones.
Well, it makes me grateful for Steam and its sales, and the majority of my games are on PC. But I've always had a spot for Nintendo because it's what I grew up with, and you can't really play the latest Nintendo titles legally anyway.
They may be forced to flinch on that price, but I bet they'll try their darndest not to.
Sure. I mean, even like with the latest and greatest titles now, like, they have their deluxe editions and their ultimate editions, and I see those go for like $100, right? But man, I kind of miss the days when a collector's edition cost less than that, and you got like actual stuff, like a cool statue or whatever. Now you just get digital crap and nothing physical for your
Like the last thing I got that was like a collector's edition was Valkyria Chronicles 4. Got it for my birthday, and it came with a tank and like a whole other like book, like physical copy book and all that. And like actually the tank is actually still in my office.
Have I actually played Homeworld 3 though? No, I haven't.
Yeah, I saw that collector's edition. That ship looked bad.
Yeah, it was. I forget how much I paid for it.
I don't, I mean, I can't say anything about buying things for games that I never played.
Me either. I have no.
Touch on that one.
Yeah, I got nothing. Don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, I use everything that I buy for all of the games that I play on a consistent basis.
Sure.
Yep, I'm right there with you, Muse. Solidarity of heroes. There's
not enough hours in a day to do that.
Yep.
Really, I need about 5 clones for everything I want to do.
Yes, clone A goes to work so that I don't have to.
That's right.
Then clone A makes a clone so that he can go to work.
But copy of a copy is never as sharp.
Nope. And then he really
Clone
likes
A
pizza.
cares?
Yeah. And then he calls everybody Steve.
Oh
He
no,
feeds in his wallet.
Yep.
that totally made me think, and I can't remember which Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that's in, but it's a clone reference where he says, well, hey, go clone yourself. He says, why? He says, so you can go fuck yourself.
Oh, yeah, that's the 6th day.
one-liners, man. Classic.
And of course, the claw decides to fall off.
No.
What fell off?
Little claw flange on the end of the wing. It's right there. I'll put it back on here in just a minute.
Still annoying.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna try to come up with like a mystery sound to honor Val Kilmer, but I just couldn't think of anything today.
Wasn't any Batman lines or...
Eh. Or I didn't even look for.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Oh, god damn. See, look, you know, I needed you fuckers here with me when I was looking up that shit, because I was just looking for Top Gun stuff.
You can be my wingman.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah, but, like, it has to be in the sound library, and I don't have a way to record that shit myself.
oh,
Ha!
well, how was I to know that?
Now you do. Knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
Fucking nerds.
That's right.
Damn right.
No, I know.
The best.
Well, like the one I put in our group chat, Sojan. Just skeleton about to hit a guy saying "fucking nerd," and and above him it says Warhammer nerd, and the guy's gonna hit it says Warhammer nerd. Which, yeah, we have called each other that in our groups before. Just you fucking nerd.
And I bet Games Workshop cannot believe how big Warhammer has gotten. I think they'd get out of their own way on a lot of fan jokes.
Yeah. Sometimes the fans just need to get out of their own goddamn way, though.
Of that.
Yeah, just some gatekeeping bullshit. Always just, you know, not all change is bad.
Well, that's true.
Yes, amen to that.
I saw something about a new Star Wars strategy type game, like turn-based tactical, like XCOM or Warhammer game you play, Matt. Chaos Gate.
Yeah.
There's a Star Wars game in that same style
Oh,
of
cool.
gameplay being developed right now.
Cool.
That could be pretty sick.
Could be.
Nice push.
Thank you. Somebody write that down.
EORA.
You.
Maybe the next one will be a B or a Sojan. So, Jan, you working on anything, or not really since you just woke up from a nap?
No, I'm just sitting here trying to stay awake.
Alrighty.
The nap was delicious, though.
Well, good.
Oh, naps are nice. Yeah, remember when you were a kid, you always hated naps, and now relish them.
Yeah.
I want to go back to being a kid. I didn't need naps.
I do.
Dedicated nap time in the afternoon.
Yeah, I do and I don't.
Yeah. There's great things about being a child. Napping's one of them. Many other things about being a child suck.
Yeah, that's true.
I do enjoy having adult money.
Yeah.
I can drink and drive just as much as I want to as an adult.
Does that look like Grand Theft Auto by chance? Like, just roaming around, doing whatever?
Maybe.
Ramp here, fly off the top of a building there, run a few people over, get the 5 stars.
Run like hell.
That's right. Once they bring the tank, you know that's your cue.
For the helicopters.
That's your cue to steal the tank and then aim the turret behind you like a rocket booster.
Not wrong.
And then just keep driving around town.
Oh, I saw the new Jason Statham movie working last night.
And?
Not a fan. It was slow to get started, slow through the middle, picked up some during the end. There were some cool parts, and then it was done. And I wished I had seen something else instead. So, a ringing not endorsement from me, I guess.
Okay.
Just some things that just kind of like didn't make sense. Questions about, well, how did that work that way? And anyway,
Well, you should try adding logic to kids' shows then.
well, yeah, no,
No, that
I've done that before.
it hurts my brain. Especially there was one. I'm sure I've told you guys about this, and I'm going to take a drink before I even talk about this.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
There's one on. It's still on Disney Plus, and it's called Pupstruction, where it's puppies that build things that use construction equipment.
Okay, yeah.
The first episode broke me. Like I was on its wheel of pain, and it broke me because of all of the way they did things. Like they poured concrete and then went over it with a roller,
Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad.
and then they built a bridge
But
on the ground. No, hold on. They
you
built
have to compact the concrete, otherwise it's not good concrete.
Yeah, first of all, there.
Question. Smooth roller or sheep's foot?
Smooth roller, at least. Yeah, wasn't a sheep's
Oh,
foot.
thank
At least it was a
God.
smooth roller. That would have broke me even further if it was a sheep's foot and it came out smooth. Then they built a bridge deck on the ground and then lifted it with one crane into place.
Okay. But to top it off, surely they brought out a Troxler nuclear density gauge to test the compaction of the concrete when it was cured.
Probably. Yeah, sure.
I just picture a.
And the fact that you got the
wizard
brand
from the
name right
D&D.
still. What was that?
What's that?
What was that, Sojan?
I just picture the wizard from the D&D, like television show way back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Just there with magic. It's like, it's magic. I ain't gotta explain shit.
yeah, pretty much. And yeah, like I banned the kids from watching it. And I'm like, you are not learning how things are built wrong by these guys. Like, I'll let you like go into make believe with a whole lot of other shit. But that was Dad's final straw. Like that one, like they saw how much it hurt me. Like
That's pretty bad.
yeah.
Was it at least a reasonable slump when they poured it?
They didn't even slump test it. They didn't even do an air test. They didn't do a compaction test. They didn't do any nuclear density gauge test. They didn't even do shim shots for the bridge.
Bastards.
I think they built just like a bridge on like level ground.
Yeah, on level ground, and then picked it up and put it into place, and it fit perfectly.
Oh yeah.
It's a cartoon.
I know, but still.
Logic.
You know, everything goes perfect in a cartoon.
Uh-huh. Well, or it's like watching Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs every time Flint Lockwood is like typing at his computer, just...
Arms flailing.
Yeah.
To be fair, we grew up with cartoons that basically, you know, made it okay to like blow each other up with sticks of dynamite, you know, throw each other off a cliff, run each other over. You know.
Did you just actually me?
Actually.
Well,
Actually, we grew up with these cartoons. So you
Bad
see,
guys always had laser guns that never hit anything.
yeah, and you'd have time to bail out of a tank before it blew up,
Loading.
and all your sound effects were just quite literally lifted from Star Wars. Like someone had a VHS copy and just held a tape recorder up to it.
hey, Power Rangers was an excellent show.
I'm not even saying our stuff was good or right, but from a guy who works construction watching that,
No, I get it. Let me guess. They did all that without an engineer stamp of approval as well.
and they did it in a day. Actually, they did it in 3 hours. In TV, in whatever real time in the show is. Oh no, they can't get to school, so, we'll build this before school starts.
I do miss
Yeah,
that
you-
line of
you
work.
don't want-
It was fun.
You don't want to work overtime.
Yeah.
That would be wrong.
Yeah. But the only true to life thing they did was they hired a foreman who knew nothing about everyone else's jobs.
Perfect.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
That is the real world.
Yeah.
Woman who apparently worked in some non-construction field.
Yeah.
That's one job I would actually consider going back to. Not the technician part, but like the drafting part. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the surveying.
Some dude with a BS degree telling you what to do.
Yeah. I don't know how to do your job, but my book here says you're doing it wrong.
I
And
used
you're
to
too slow.
have something on plans, and you're like, bro, you got that plan upside down. North is this way.
Yeah.
What is this north you speak of?
Yeah.
I only see up and down.
Oh, and yes, Uncle Tass, I would like to go back to college, but with more money. That's where it is.
You know what? I don't really want to go back to college. You know why? Because the one thing from my childhood I did not really like was homework. It's so nice to come home from work that's related to work.
Yeah, but like, I know what part of college Uncle Tass is really talking about, so.
Map off time.
Yep.
I sat through 6 hours of classes. Now I can just do stuff.
Yeah, now we can just fuck off.
Oh, I
And
bet.
I have energy because I'm young.
Yep.
Please tell me they cleaned the air pod when they were finished doing the air test.
Well, they didn't even do an air test, so no.
Okay.
They left it at home.
Yeah.
Not needed.
And yeah, they had hard hats and vests on, but nobody had a nuclear gauge on.
Bastards.
And nobody was wearing steel toes. One pup was actually in a wheelchair, which I'm all for inclusivity, but like, let's face it, in the construction field, yeah, you're not gonna be out in the field in a wheelchair much.
I actually looked up pictures of. I just looked up the show. Yeah, I saw that character. He's got like heavy off-road tires
Yep.
instead of back legs.
Yep.
I mean, he's got a little, I don't know, what setup of some kind. He doesn't have
Yeah, a sling that they're in, because, you know.
Well, he doesn't. To be clear, he's not such a cartoon character that the wheels are just literally attached to his body. But yeah,
Yep.
When all Mechanicus, the flesh is weak.
Kind of, and yeah, and of course it's a Datsun that they did this to, so, you know, it may. I'm at least like, that tracks.
Mm-hmm. That's true to life.
Yep.
Did they even reinforce it? Was there any rebar?
Oh, no, of course not. And if there was rebar, none of it was epoxy coated.
It was probably just fiber mesh. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
That'll work.
Probably wasn't the right PSI rated concrete though.
No, it really wasn't. It was,
230 days, baby.
yep. And there was not near enough cure time for anything.
High early.
Yeah.
And they poured it while it was 0 degrees outside.
There probably is a winter episode when they build something and they don't even use warm concrete or have blankets for it. Oh, wow. I tapped myself out here.
Sounds like you need another drink, sir.
All right. Talk me into it.
I got a pretty gnarly spider bite.
Well, why'd you do that?
Well, I bit him, and I guess he didn't like that, so he bit me back.
Well, first of all, you didn't bite him right if he had the chance to bite you back.
No, I have no idea. I just woke up like 4 days ago, and I have kind of felt like crap since, like headaches, and my lymph nodes are swollen, and this thing is not looking.
Well, did you go to a
too
doctor?
awesome. That is tomorrow, actually.
Okay.
I'm hoping he'll lance it and drain it.
Yep.
just want to watch. I don't know why.
Nah, those are always fascinating.
Be back.
What's that?
I will be back.
All right, thank you for the warning.
Say that correctly next time.
I'll be back.
There you go.
Oh, dear Lord.
What's that?
Just, yeah, any and all motivation to paint for the rest of the evening now just kind of left.
But you know what? If you don't paint, it won't get done. So
I know.
that's motivation. No.
You got this.
That's right.
But there's always like, that other day.
Yeah.
How is it?
Oh,
And future
You
Garrett's
still
problem.
get. You got 50. Sorry, you got 19. No, 50. Yeah, 19 minutes.
19
That's
minutes.
it. And then you can stop painting.
Sounds like loser talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went out and had La Mesa for supper and had a margarita while I was there and finished the lives. And yeah, I came home and I was like, ooh, nap.
Yep.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
What did I do? Oh, I came home from work and decompressed after work.
I'm back.
All right.
Watched. So basically, my hubby and I have been trying to go through all the Disney movies, at least the animated ones, not Pixar.
Okay.
We're finally almost to the end, because tonight was Encanto.
Oh, okay.
That was an interesting movie.
Yep. A wonderful magical tale where an abuela admits that she's wrong and says she's sorry. Which told another one of the guys at work that, and he's just like, yeah, you're not far from the truth. That's pretty spot on.
The house was cool.
Oh yeah,
Songs are catchy.
that they
That
are.
song's good. It's Lin-Manuel Miranda. I said that's the one who wrote all the music, or the at least the songs, not the score. You know, the guy who wrote Hamilton. Encanto. I've been, Hubby and I are watching, like, we're going back through and we're watching all the Disney movies. We started at the beginning.
Wait, where's the beginning for
What's the first one? Oh, what was the first one?
Snow
Was it
White?
Snow White?
I think Snow White is the first feature.
Snow White, I think, was the first one. I mean, we even like tried to find some of the, the ones that were based. There's some movies out there that basically were just like a bunch of clips put together.
Oh,
Steamboat Willie.
it's
I think there's.
Sure.
No, that's a short. No, these were like feature length. Great, I'm gonna have to look it up. It was a while ago when we started doing this. Close everything. Disney. We'll just do it. There's a.
So I gotta ask too: does this list include songs of the South?
Song of the South is one of those ones you can't find anymore. I wasn't actually including it because it's part animated, but it's not. So I didn't do Mary Poppins either. These were just animated, totally animated movies.
Sure, animated.
You're right. Snow White was the first. Pinocchio was the second. Fantasia was the third. I love Fantasia, by the way. And then you get like the Reluctant Dragon, which I don't watch that. Dumbo Bambi and Saludos Amigos, which is one of those little clip ones. That's where you have the three amigos.
Where was Cinderella in this mix?
No, the three caballeros. Amigos. There it was. So there was a bunch at that point that were just basically like a bunch of longer cartoons put together. Yeah, Song of the South is still on the list, even though it's gone away.
So it was Snow White then Cinderella, or was Cinderella even on the list?
Cinderella's on here somewhere. Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia, the Reluctant Dragon, Dumbo, Bambi. Is that Cinderella? Yeah, Cinderella. Oh, Cinderella's not till 1950. Yeah, it's the first movie in the 50s, and they started making them in the 1937. And I love Cinderella, I love the mice, and everybody loves Gus. Love Gus. And Treasure Island, Alice in Wonderland. So we watched we watched everything we could find.
Okay.
That was animated. So like actually I have a list of all the Disney movies, not just the animated ones. It's right, Treasure Island. I remember Treasure Island. But that was not animated.
Treasure Planet was better.
I don't think I saw that. So it said, yeah, we just watched Encanto, and I think all we have after that is we got wow, there are a lot of Disney movies. This is a lot that aren't animated. I shouldn't have picked this list. I should have picked wait, you didn't say Ratatouille. Oh, that's Pixar, that's why. We're not doing Pixar.
This one we're doing.
Because it's too dead. I can't find the animated ones. It's taking forever to get to the end. So, Moana 2 was the last animated one they released. Wish is the one before that. There's one more, I think. One I'm not remembering. Like Strange World. That's the. Those are the only three we have left to watch, and we've watched all the animated ones.
All right.
Because I go to Disney World, and it's like I see things for the movies I haven't seen, and there's no relevance. I don't have context, so I'm like, I want context for the next time I go back to Disney World. And this time we'll actually stay. We'll try to keep up on it.
Speaking of Disney, they shadow dropped a trailer today for Tales of the Underworld.
Oh, I get that in my. I get Star Wars updates in my email. That's right. I saw that.
Looks pretty good.
Tales of the Underworld, just like Tales of the Jedi and whatnot.
Yep. There's
It's all the villain. I think it's all the villains.
Cat Bane, Nostalgia Ventress.
Okay.
Looks like it has potential.
Tales of the Jedi was pretty good.
Yeah, that was.
The one trailer I saw today that looks like it should be pretty good is the Karate Kid Legacy or Legends or something.
Karate Kid Legacy.
Yeah, it's got Daniel's son.
Oh, the Cobra Kai.
No, it's a new show movie thing,
Oh,
but it's
My husband
who's the-
loves
dang it.
Cobra Kai, by the way.
I think it's Jackie
Chan.
yeah, Jackie Chan is in it,
oh, okay.
and also Daniel from the original show.
Okay.
I just finally got around to watching Cobra Kai. I'm in the second season right now and actually loving it.
Yeah.
The nostalgia is over 9,000.
Yeah, and like I was never like a big Karate Kid fan growing up, but I do like how, like in all the seasons, like if there's something from another movie or something they're going to bring up, they actually do a flashback to said scene, so that way you know the relevance of it.
Yeah, my husband loves it. I just don't have time to watch everything on TV. So
Oh, I don't either. Like I think I got
it's one of the
through.
ones I let go.
Yeah, I think I got to like season 3 or 4 of that one, and then yeah, just never had time to watch it.
Has there been any news or updates on Henry Cavill's Warhammer show, movie, whatever it is he's got?
NASCAR type event.
What the hell? What? I don't know. I don't know if there's
Not
any-
really, other than it's potentially still going forward, but no one has anything on it.
Alright, I'm gonna fix this part of the wing and then just let this sit for the evening. What was that, Doc?
I said, I can't believe what it. Sorry, Mike moved out of position. I can't believe what a stinker Moana 2 was compared to Moana.
That's a shame, because I'm going to go watch it.
I mean,
I mean,
it's not so.
sophomore movies typically are not as good as the originals.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like to the point I would say don't watch it, but if you're hoping for something as good, you're going to be disappointed.
So, like, actually, although, the one that surprised me that I liked, because everybody was like, oh, you know, was Frozen, and Frozen 2. I actually found, I really liked those movies. More than I thought I was going to like them.
Yeah, those were
Frozen
good.
2 was good. Frozen 2 was really good for a sequel.
It was. Like, of all the sequels they've come out with recently for a lot of their stuff, yeah, that one is, it stands up pretty good.
I think it's because it's like while it's connected to the first movie, it's its own standalone story. You actually probably didn't really need to watch the first movie to watch that second one.
Not really.
The story was
Or the 12 sing-along song episodes.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of done. Let's see. Do we write into anybody or just kind of let it slide?
up to you. I mean, it's always good to read. It's my point of view.
Yeah.
It's always good to get other people's eyes on your story. But it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm just not feeling it tonight, so we'll call it here for tonight. So, yeah. I'm just kind of tapped out now. So, but thank you for the raid, Muse. thank you everybody for hanging out. Just yeah, I am burnt toast right now. So yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out and chat. I appreciate it. And yeah, see you all on next Monday's chat. And between now and then, just remember to keep on painting.